It's the story of how a molecule in a lab finds itself in a pill in the commercial market. The Gauteng Enterprise Program, known as GAP in Biosciences, was launched at the Innovation Hub. The idea is to build entrepreneurial skills in the innovation sector.
It's a program directed at bridging the gap in terms of ideas moving from the laboratory into the marketplace in the area of biosciences. And so in framing out the collaboration, we've looked at what is a gap. And in essence, the biggest gap is one of skills and entrepreneurship. The uniqueness of biosciences is that it takes longer period of time compared to ICT. It's a very unique environment. It also has got high failure rates. And if one looks at drug development, generally it takes about 12 years before even one gets to getting regulatory approvals. And therefore the mentorship component of it is very important. But in our case, the Gauteng Premier also announced that Gauteng is setting up the Biopark at the Innovation Hub. And hence the emphasis of this particular program at being an anchor for the Biopark program.
Launched by Gauteng's MEC for Economic Development, Cetani Mahlangu, the Gauteng province looks to improve the quality of innovation provincially as well as nationally.
First of all, I think from at the provincial level, we're hoping to have as many entrepreneurs as possible in the space. As the point I was making, that we need many young people who are going to take up interest in the as PhD students, as well as, of course, in those ideas that they have in wanting to develop one pharmaceutical product or the other. Those ideas must find itself in the commercial market. Hence the linkage between what is done here from a research point of view in the CSIR, from incubation here at the Innovation Hub, as well as what gets into the market must find itself into the global stage, and that's what we're hoping to achieve. Of course, I'm hoping that other provinces are going to learn from what we're doing as a province.
The partnership between Emory University and local and international mentors promises to open up new possibilities for scientists in South Africa.
It's important for a variety of reasons. We feel that South Africa is a wonderful place to create a new biopharmaceutical industry, to start from scratch, to build something the right way. And we've had a lot of experience in doing this. We've been pretty successful in bringing drugs to the market and starting companies. And we see good opportunities here, a good infrastructure, a good group of scientists who, if trained properly, can address important international issues like health-related problems in sub-Saharan Africa. So we think that this is exactly what a university should be doing, is sharing our expertise with the rest of the world and trying to work with people to address unmet medical needs.
With such high possibilities for South African innovation, the focus is to help researchers gain the necessary business skills to help them succeed.
Best idea in the world can fail if you make novice business or legal mistakes. And we've seen this happen time and time again. And it's tragic when a really good idea fails because people simply didn't have rudimentary knowledge of business practices or intellectual property considerations or things of that sort. So we think that it's not enough to just teach the science. We have to teach the entire big picture so that people have a better chance of succeeding.
Up for grabs is a 400,000 rands grant and a year of incubation, a welcome incentive for all participants.
I think the program is a worthwhile program, especially if you look at what it's trying to address in terms of bridging the gap between research and commercialization. In most cases, we find our researchers focusing on just doing research and not knowing whether that research will have an uptake or not. Therefore, this will expose them to how to take their idea out there into the market.
With South Africa's high quality of scientists, getting the molecule to the market should not prove too difficult a task.